1.5 million confirmed cases of COVID-19 across the globe. This is data that Johns Hopkins University have been compiling. And of that number of confirmed cases, we know now that nearly 500,000 people have died with the infection. Now, all of those cases, a third of them now are in the Americas, in Brazil and the United States. Brazil's president has previously called coronavirus a little flu, but as of last night said that he himself may well have had the virus. The US is really struggling, though, to contain the infection. In several states, we're seeing rapid increases in infection. As a result of that, Texas have decided to slow down its ideas to start reopening again. And Arizona is reporting per capita, if we look at the data like that, more cases than any other European country. It's not just in the Americas. If we come over here and have a look at what's the situation in India, yesterday they reported their highest daily number of new confirmed infections, over 17,000. But while cases are rapidly accelerating in other continents, Europe, it did seem to have a bit of a handle over the pandemic. And lots of European countries were reopening borders, but not only that, but lifting restrictions as well. But there's a new warning from the World Health Organization that in several European countries, they're seeing an increase, a resurgence in the virus, and 11 of those countries they're particularly worried about. Oscar Valero can tell us more.
The hottest day of 2020 in the UK put the authorities of some coastal England towns under significant stress. Many Britons flocked onto the beaches where social distancing was barely respected. This week, Boris Johnson announced an easing on the lockdown measures and met with lots of criticism, since the UK is still registering a high number of cases and remains the European country with most deaths. In comparison, Portugal, often seen as an example of how to deal with the pandemic. The country applied extra restrictive measures on 19 districts in northern Lisbon in order to control some new outbreaks. These areas took a step back towards lockdown, while the rest of the country goes forward.
It's clear the situation in Lisbon and the Tejo Valley is different from the rest of the country. And that's why, while we're reducing the state of alert in other places, the metropolitan area of Lisbon must still keep restrictive measures.
The World Health Organization has said Europe shouldn't be complacent, since a new peak of cases could push the healthcare systems to the limit once more.
30 countries have seen increases in new cumulative cases over the past 2 weeks. In 11 of these countries, accelerated transmission has led to very significant resurgence that, if left unchecked, will push health systems to the brink once again in Europe.
A promising study convinced the European Medicines Agency to recommend an antiviral drug, remdesivir, as treatment of COVID-19 patients in the EU. Developed initially to help treat Ebola, it offers good results in some non-severe cases of the sickness. Oscar Valero, Euronews.
In Poland, the delayed presidential election finally takes place.